Do you know some people are married today? They don't know anybody who is the member, as a biological sibling to the person they are married to. Some people think it is cheaper for them to get married like that.
But it's quite cheap, anyways.
It is, to you, it looks cheap. But let me tell you why it is very, very expensive. That's the most expensive marriage you can ever think of. If anything backfires, you that was supposed to be, somebody was supposed to be looking at you, trying to help you manage the crisis, you become the crisis itself.
I don't understand.
I'm a man now. I claim to love a woman who I don't want to know where the family she comes from. I don't want to know where she's. Well, I'm talking to you as an African, as a Nigerian. Now, you get married to somebody who you don't care to know anybody from the family. No family, none of her family member knows you. You just grab her, live with her, start living as husband and wife. We'll all die one day, and nobody knows the day there to come. This lady falls and dies staying with you. Here in Nigeria, you're in deep shit. Even the family members who's been talking with you on phone, who never bothered to know you or you never bothered to know them, see you as the first suspect. You killed their daughter. You killed the sister. You need to come and explain. So how do you now go to explain to them? Do you need to go to that family you've been avoiding?
Definitely, you have to go now.
Go and do what? As who? You're going there as somebody who killed their daughter.
Oh my God.
What is it? The same family you've been avoiding. Maybe some people will tell you, no, they've not made enough money before they going to see the family. You've not made enough money. But you have a good life to live with somebody's daughter, somebody's family member, somebody's sibling, without going to know the family. Some people marry that way. Now, a woman will come. You are living with a guy. This guy promised you marriage, but he's not talking anything about making you go to see his family. To him, his family members doesn't exist. He keeps promising, telling you he will take you there next year, he will take you there next 3 months, during holidays will go. All these things keeps going. And you've been with him for years. For any reason, this guy falls and dies. Do you think the family will not trace you? They will come. Then they will now remind you that they've been hearing about you, that you actually killed their son. That's the problem. That's why I told you that you may look at this as a cheaper way of getting married. Yeah, it looks cheap, but behind it, it is very, very expensive and riddled with trouble. It is laced with trouble all over.
Yes.
People do it, but it is wrong. How do you go living with somebody? Because marriage is a serious business. It's not just like friendship. Even friendship, you need to be careful. But marriage is not like just ordinary friendship where you say, yeah, she's my friend, he's my friend, all that. Marriage is something that no matter where it is on earth, I do not know any part of the earth where marriage is made by just both of you. Even in the Western world, they still allow you, maybe even when you don't go to court, when you don't go to the family, you should go to court and legalize your marriage. The court will demand for somebody to stand as witness. Here in Africa, no matter how many courts you go to, there's still that demand that you still go to the family to do that, meet with the family. Family A could give you 10 things to provide as their marriage requirements. We call it list here. Now, family B might say only 5 things are okay. Family C may demand for 30 things. But the good thing is, no matter what they demand from you as the man, there's a way to negotiate. There's always a negotiation. Once you are ready to marry their daughter, and you tell them, see, I can't provide all these things. This and this and these are the ones I can do. This and this, I can't do this now. They are human beings. They will understand. There is no place on earth where marriages are pegged at a particular amount that you must pay it.
I think there is in Nigeria. I think there is.
No.
In a part of Igbo land that has this hiked price in marriage.
Those part of Igbo land, go there and check. You see that jobless people are still getting married legally. You see that people you think they are very poor are still getting married legally. How did they do it? Negotiation. What they told you to pay 10,000 naira, for example, that poor guy will come, negotiate with them. 1,000 naira will still solve the same problem. That's in Igbo land. Same thing where a family demanded 2 cartons of wine as one of the items you're supposed to provide. You see somebody who can't afford a carton will come there and negotiate it down to just 1 or 2 bottles. Family will accept it. Where they told you to pay 100,000 naira in cash, that guy who can't afford it, they have seen seriousness in him. The only thing the families, the first thing they look for is your commitment. They want you to be committed to it. The money is not really the problem. Like in the same Igbo land you're talking about now, there is no fixed amount. That's what I'm telling you. If you say your bride price in your family is 100,000 naira, there are still families in Igbo land where they collect only 1,000. That's why I told you there is no place that it is completely fixed. Negotiate. And I'm thinking it's the same way all over the world. Go negotiate. There is no place on earth where everybody are placed on the same level in terms of wealth. No. There must be people that are richer. There will be people in the middle class. There will be people in the lower class. Each of them from these classes will always get married. And there is no way all of them will cost the same thing. If a millionaire comes today, decides to spend 5 million just for marriage, it's fine. You spend it, you get married. Somebody in the middle class decides to spend only 20,000 for the marriage, it is still fine. Somebody from the lower class could decide to spend only 2,000. Do you know the important thing? For the marriage to be successful. What I see as successful marriage is when, because the purpose of marriage is to live together. I do not see any marriage where after some few period the divorce comes in as a successful marriage. It's no longer successful. So the important thing in this thing we call marriages is for the two persons now, the man and the woman, to live peacefully, live together, have their family, build their family by themselves, and not just maybe after all the lavish party today, tomorrow you're hearing of divorce. What is it? So you just call people to feed them, then tomorrow you tell them we are no longer together. What's the purpose? We have used that thing for a better cause. Continue feeding people in the motherless babies' homes. Set up a charity if you think you have that money. Spend it on people on meaningful things. So there are many reasons why people get married. Many fake reasons.